Okay. So, uh, previous class till here we have done. Okay, no? Till courses we have done. Up to here we have completed our HTML code. After that we are having three sections. Like one is blog section, other one is this photo one, and other one is this. Okay, this footer one. Okay, today we are going to complete all these things. From tomorrow onwards, we shall start CSS classes. After that, we will design this website to look like this. You know, so we shall start this thing. So come here, open your code. See here till courses section we have completed. Now we are going to start our blog. Okay, blog section. I will cut this one and paste it here. Okay. So first of all, we will create a section with class name, section blog, a section. Uh, so we will give a name, class name with a section and another class name, blog. Okay. After that, we will give an ID, blog. Okay. ID blog. After that, data section. Okay. Data section. Yeah. So inside this, okay, inside this section, we will create one container. Okay, and div container, div dot container. Okay, so this is div, uh, div dot container. After this, uh, we will create another div with a class name title wrapper. Okay, div class name title wrapper. So we are creating block section. Okay, no? So don't get confused. Okay, inside this div, we are going to create one uh, uh, paragraph element and a H2 element. Okay, uh, so what I will do. Okay, done. So I will run this one. Okay, here we got it here. So we are developing this thing. Okay, our blog post we are developing this one. So what I have done. So I am creating a p tag with a title, mm, with a class name, section, subtitle, subtitle. Okay. So we'll copy this one our blog post. Just paste it here. After this, enter. Let's create an H2 element with a class name, section, title. Okay. Enter. So inside this H2, we will paste this latest article nutrition. Okay. After this, save. Hmm. So now we have to create this card. Okay. After that, we have to create this card. So we will move out of this div and we will create an UL, okay, unordered list with a class name grid list. Grid list. Enter. After that, uh, first, first let us create one for one card. Shall we create one card? After that, we will copy same thing and paste it. Okay. Let us create list item. Okay. List item. Inside this list item, create a div with class name log card. Log card. Inside this, create another a div with the class name wrapper. Okay, div with class name wrapper. After that, uh, here as we can see, there is a date 24th Feb. So as we have used time tag now, somewhere time element we have used now. Now we can also use time element here also. So to do that, what we will do, I will write time, enter with the class name, published date, publish, publish date, okay, enter. So what we have to do is in this date time we have to write that date. Okay, 24th Feb is there now. So shall we write the date 2024? Uh, what is that date? Today's date? Uh, 10th, sorry, 10th, 2024, 10. Today's date is 17th. So this is the date. So inside this time element, what we have to do is uh, let us create a span element. So it should have a class name. Class name would be uh, span, and inside this span, we will write uh, 24. So after the span element, we will write, sorry, it is 7th now, 7th September. Okay, and September. Done. So we have created this one. This is a smaller one. Okay, after that, we have to create. After that time, we have to create another div, another div. Okay, inside this div, we have to create another div with a class name card author. Okay, card author. After this, let us create an anchor, create an link element. I mean anchor element. So let us give it class name as a card link. Like when we click on this link, I mean, this click something should be happened for that purpose. We are writing this thing, okay? No? Actually, it's not like that. So, but even though we are creating like that, so that you guys can get a little bit of understand. Okay? Card link. Next, inside this, what we have to do is we have to create. First, we will write by. After that, author name. So what we will do to write author name, we will use span. Okay, inside this, what we will do, I will write his name. After that, okay, that. So let us see here output. So our blog post latest article 7 September by Madinus. Okay, after this div, card author, after the card author, we have to create uh, like this thing. This data is there now 87 like 58, so we have to create one. To create that one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use unordered list. Okay, unordered list with the class name card meta list. Okay, so meta list. Inside this, I will be creating the list item with the class name card meta item. Okay, item there are two items now. One is 87 likes and another one is 58 shares. So we are creating two list items for that. In the first one, what we will do, we'll write 87. So before that, no, we cannot write directly. So what I will do, I will give a p tag, paragraph tag with a class name, item, text, item text. Inside this p tag, we will be writing that 87 likes. See, 87 likes. Okay. After that, we will copy the list item and we will be pasting here. Okay. Here we will remove 87 likes and we are going to write 58 shares. 8 shares. Okay. After this, we have to create this. It was popular. These two things we have to create. So to create that, what we have is uh, after this UL, UL after you have to leave two divs. Okay, no? First UL after you have to leave first div, and have to leave second div, and after that we have to start writing again code. So in that here what we will be doing is we will be creating an H3 an H3 element with the class name with the class H3. Okay, you guys maybe get confused. I am saying like class name. So actually, I developed most of the websites or applications in React only. So in React or Next.js, what we will do, we will use class names. Okay, we won't be writing like class. We will be writing class name. Okay? So because of that, I am saying like class name, class name. Don't get confused. It's in here it is only class. Okay? In React it is going to be class name. So in H3 element we will be creating an anchor element. Okay? Anchor element with class name, card, title, card title. Okay? Inside this anchor element, what I will do, I will copy this one. Okay? I will copy this one. So copy. I'm going to paste it here. Okay. After that, what I will be doing is I'm going to create another P element, paragraph element with the class name card text. Card text. Okay, enter. So inside this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this text. Copy this text. After that, I will be pasting it here. Hit done. Okay. So card is done. Our card is done. It's done. Okay. Next, let us see what is the output of all this. So it's going to be like this. Our blog, latest article of nutrition, 7th September. Author is Maderife, 87 likes, 58 shares. It was popularized by Shades 11. All these things we have got. Okay, so what I will do is I will copy this thing. I mean this list item. I will copy this list item. Li is nothing but list item. L means list, I means item. I will copy. Okay. After that again, after that I'm going to save. Let us see the output. Okay. First, second, third. So what I will do, I will change names like seventh. It's there seventh. Like I will do eight. So after that, for the last one, I'm going to do is nine. So six. So seventh, eighth, ninth. Okay, it's done. Okay, our blog section, our blog post, I mean blog section is done. Let us continue our coding with next which section. So next we will be doing okay that app section. Like when we click on this app, I mean it's going to redirect to Play Store now. So for that purpose, we are writing this one. Okay. So what I will do, I will start creating that. You guys can put it this you guys can use this project explaining in your resume, yeah, after the completion of this thing. Okay. So what you guys have to do, you have to make some small modifications. Like interviewer going to be asked, is this project you have uh, learned from somewhere, like that is going to ask. So what you guys have to do is you have to change the colors or some content or add some features. Okay. So by that, you can say you have modified some of these things. No? You can say directly. So I have done these things myself. You can say like that. Okay, but because what I am trying to say is, okay, copy the code, do same project only, but use some creativity. By using some your own creativity, add some other things also in this project, so that you may get some more confidence. Yes, I have done this. I have done like that. So in that way, you are going to get more confidence in interviews. Okay, for that purpose, I am saying. Next, we have to create this section. Okay, what I will do, I will create a section. Okay. So let us create a class with a section and another one with app. After that, data section, data section. Inside this section, what I will do is I will be creating a container. I mean div with the class container. Inside this container, I mean inside this div, I am going to create another div with class name, with class name card, app card. Inside this, I will be creating a paragraph element with the class name, section, subtitle. Okay. So what I will be doing is section subtitle. I think this one mobile app available. Okay. I will copy this one. So it's not totally image. Okay. Now we have added only background. The rest of the things are text and buttons also there. Actually, it's not buttons, they are links only. Yeah, after this, mm, after that P element, you have to create H2 element with the class name H2, H2, and you have to add another class, and it would be section title. Inside this, what I am going to do is I will be copying this one. I will be copying this one, paste in here. So what I will be doing here, I have to add one BR tag so that uh, it comes one after another. Okay, na? So in first line, I want to see only download our mobile app, and then the second line, I have to see and start coaching us. To do that thing, what I am going to do is after first line, I mean after download our mobile app, I am giving a break so that mm, the content after this BR tag will be start from next line in the web page. So for that purpose, I am using this BR. Okay, next, after that, what have to do? We have to do is uh, after H2, create a div element with a class wrapper. Okay, wrapper. Inside this, create an A element. Okay, A element with class name app link. Class name app link. Enter. Okay. After that, inside this anchor anchor element, we are going to add an image. Okay, image with the class name image. Okay. So- so- Okay. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this image. Okay. Copy image address. I'm going to paste it here. Source. Okay. Let us see what will be the output. So here, as you guys can see, we can see get it on Google Pay. We got that one. So mobile app available. Download our mobile app and start coaching anytime. Okay. Next, after this, we have another thing like download on Apple Store also. So what I will do, so I will copy this thing and paste it here. So I will be removing this link. Okay, I will be removing this link and I will add new link. I will add this link. Copy the image address and paste it here source. Okay, let us save and let us see what. Okay, as you guys can see, get it on play. Okay, we got these things. Okay, next after this, uh, you guys may be having this doubt like uh, how to add this background image. This background image I will be explaining at the time of CSS. You don't need to worry. Right now, with the help of CSS only, we can do that thing. Okay. Next to what is left, and now we will be doing this footer section. Okay. After that, our HTML part is going to come in. Okay. So let us create a. And now we are going to use a new uh, semantic element. Okay. Footer. Okay. This should be having a class name with a footer, and inside this footer, we'll be creating all these things. So first of all, we have to create a div element with class footer top. Okay, enter. So this div element is having another class also, section. Okay, section. The other thing is data section. Inside this div, we are going to create a container. We're going to create a container, div or container. After that, inside this div element, we'll be creating a div element with class footer list. Okay, footer list. So why we are doing all these things? Because to avoid confusion. Okay, if for after 1 year or 2 years we want to add some other things here. Okay, in this section, I want to add another like gives you energy or something. I want to add another line. So at that time, what is going to happen is if we haven't structured our code well, it's going to make our website look ugly. Okay, so we have to structure our code in a manner so that in future, if we add something, the website should not lose its beauty. Okay, for that purpose, you have to structure your code very well. Inside this div, uh, add a div footer list. So let us be creating subscribe. Okay, this thing. Okay, p dot footer list title. Okay, with class name footer list title. Okay, inside this I am going to copy this one, subscribe newsletter, copy and paste it here. Sorry, copy, subscribe newsletter. After this, we will be creating another p element with the class name footer list text. P dot footer list text. Okay, enter. So inside what we will be doing, we will be adding. Okay, it's we will be adding this. So let's see. Okay, for this we have created second one also. Now we have to add uh, this thing. Okay, it is called an element. Okay, input element. It is called as input element. So what I will be doing is we will be learning about forms here. Okay. So I will explain what are forms in the later part. Before that, what I will be doing, I will complete all the coding part. Okay. After this, I will be explaining theoretically. So just now, let us assume form. You guys already know form. Whenever we want to submit any application, we are going to fill some details now. So that is called general, that is called as form. So this form is having different kind of elements like buttons, input elements, text area, radio buttons. There will be different kinds of thing I will explain. So now we are going to create a form. Okay, for this one. Okay, here there is one input element. Okay, another one is one button. So let us create a form with class name, form with class name, footer form, footer form. Enter. Okay. Next, inside this footer form, what I will be doing is I will be creating an input element, input element with the type email. Okay, there are different kinds of input elements like color input is there, date input is there, email input is there, button input is there. So we'll be using, there will be different kinds of input elements will be there, but we are using the purpose here is for email, for collecting email, we are using some input now. So we will be using the email input. Okay, we will be using email type input. So as we are going to collect emails now, for that purpose, we are using this. Okay, here all this got created. Okay, input type element. After this, what you guys have to do is, okay, so type would be, name would be, email address, email address will be, okay. So I will be adding one placeholder here. Placeholder. Placeholder is nothing but enter your email. Enter, enter email. So I will be showing the output in our thing. Okay, here. Okay, as you guys can see, if I remove the placeholder down at the bottom. So here we can see, as you guys can see, enter email. Now, if I remove this placeholder, this, so I am removing this placeholder. Okay. So it's going to remove that text. The purpose of placeholder is to indicate for the user. So what you have to fill in this box. So for that purpose, we are going to use placeholder. Okay. I hope everyone got what I am trying to say. What is the meaning of the placeholder? Okay, I'm going to say this right. Okay, next after this, okay, after this, uh, place of class, so ID, I have to write class here. The class name would be email field. Email field. Okay, these are all input properties. Okay, inside this input, everything is fine. Okay, so let us create a button now. Okay, we will create a button with the type would be submit. So here you guys need to understand one thing. So there is this thing called action now. So action and this type is equal to submit, both are related. Okay, whenever I click on this button type, I mean writing here, subscribe. Subscribe. So I'll be writing this thing here. Okay, subscribe now. So what is going to do whenever we write type submit, okay, type is equal to submit for a button. What it will be doing is here in the action we will be writing an API. API link. We will be writing an API link. What it's going to do is it's going to collect the information from this form and it's going to send this information. I mean, whatever the data it has collected, it's going to send to backend using an API. That API we are going to write it here. The purpose of the type is equal to submit. So it's going to automatically do this process. Okay, when I click this button, you have to do this action. Okay, that is the purpose of button type is equal to submit is selected. Okay, in other way we can also use a function. Also, we can create a some separate function. Through that function, we will be collecting all the data and sending to backend. I mean database. Okay, we can do that one also. But right now, you should know these things. Okay, we will be doing API things later on. But for now, we will stop it here. Okay, after this. So this let us create all these elements. Okay, these are these elements now. So all courses, help links, opening hours, location. So this thing also. Okay. After this div element, okay, after this div element, okay, let us create uh, an ordered list with the class name footer list. Footer list. Okay, footer list. Enter. Inside this, what I am going to do is I am going to create a list item with the paragraph element with class name footer list title. Okay, footer list title is nothing but all courses. Okay, after this uh, list title, okay, enter. I will be typing that term courses, all courses. After this, we will be creating this one. I'll exercise, find your path. Okay, all those things we will be creating. Okay, next what I will be doing is create another list item inside this only list item. Inside that list item, create another P element. Sorry, P element, A element. I mean anchor element with the class name footer link. Footer link. Let us type. So to copy all these things and do these things, it will be taking some time now. So I will be writing daily exercises. Exercises. Okay. After that, so I will copy this thing and paste here. I will be copying this list item. I will be pasting the other one. Okay. One, two, three, four, five, six. So there are total six. I have to copy more items. Enter. One, two, three, four, five. So let us Okay, let us come here and see. You know. So these things are created. What I will be doing is next I will be copying this same thing. Okay, copying this same thing. Copy and I will be pasting here. So to put it simply, well, I'm just changing here heading only. You guys change everything. Okay, CLP help. Okay. Next after that, after that, uh, get that Saturday, and we have to do these things. There, the second last one. So to last one, we need to change a bit. Okay. So first, what we will be doing, we will be writing for uh, opening hours. Opening hours, we will be copying this one from Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. So I will remove this one and I will be pasting this one here also and here also. So after this, what I am going to do is the copy this one list item, opening hours, copy, and so we will remove this list item on list item. We'll be placing inside that one. So after that, uh, we'll be changing opening hours to location. Okay, location. After that, I will be copying this one closely. Next, second line. Then let us go and see how to do that. Okay, all courses, help links, opening hours, location. Okay, we got everything. Okay, let's after doing CSS, it looks very good. So one thing is left at the bottom. We have to do this one. Okay, 22 plus made with by the person who developed this website. Okay, the this was developed by some other person. Yeah, I am taking this code and explaining you guys. Okay, we will won't be doing this part. Okay, last one. Okay, this is the end. Okay, or else you can add like this. Okay, let us add like this is the footer section. So after footer section, I will be adding okay, div enter uh, 2022. Okay, okay. So I'll be randomly writing this thing. I will be writing 2024. Save. Let's see. So 2024 all rights reserved design back over. The last thing also is done. So what I will do, I will be adding this adding a class name with footer bottom. Okay, okay, done. Everything is done. So why we have added all these classes and IDs because to add CSS we are going to identify with the help of these classes only. So I am going to style this element with this CSS. So there should be something both should have now. Both should have one common element now. So that common elements are nothing but classes and IDs. Now I am going to explain these things like, about forms. Okay. So as you guys know, general definitions. Okay, for HTML forms are used to collect the input, user input from the web page. Okay, the main element, root element is for creating a form is this form. Okay, form element is the main thing. It is having both opening tag and closing tag, and it has two attributes. Okay, one is action and one is method. So this action is nothing but I'm trying to say, explain one thing before. So that thing is here in this action we will be writing one URL like one API URL we will be writing here, and these are the methods. I will be explaining what are these methods and all. When I am explain, I'm going to explain those APIs and all. Okay, so right now you guys don't get confused. It is having two important attributes. One is action and another one is method. So and also there are different kinds of form elements like input element, a text area element, a select element, or option element, a label element. So for example, if we take the input element, what it is going to do is create various input fields such as text, password, email, number, checkbox. So it collects various types of data from the user like a text also, password also, email also. So this input is having different types. Okay, like as you guys can see, text, password, email, those are all types, different types of input. Next, coming to text area. Text area is like a big box. Okay, so it will be a big box. So in input, what is going to happen is we'll be entering the data and it is going to show it in one line only. But coming to text area, it will be showing us in two different lines, three lines, more lines. Okay. Okay, but as we increase the content, it's going to show that content in multiple lines. So, but coming to input, it's not like that. And I will be explaining this select and option and this label later on. Okay, right now we will leave it. We haven't used anywhere now. So as you guys can see, I'm explaining there now input type is equal to text, input type is equal to password. Like here creates a single line text input field. Uh, Here, if I take input type is equal to password, what it's going to do is going to create a password input field. And for type email, type is equal to email, it's going to create an email input field. And type is equal to number, it is going to create a numeric input field. And at the same time, there are also other HTML form elements like input type is equal to submit, input type is equal to reset. So what is these things are going to do is they are going to create a submit button and reset button. Okay, as you can use buttons also, but we can also use input as also. But most of the time, you guys try to use buttons only. No need of using this input type. Okay? We'll be using button elements. So after that, there will be checkboxes and radio buttons. So these checkboxes and radio buttons, as you guys can see, like whenever we will be having, if your question is having multiple answers now, at that time we will be seeing that square boxes now. So those are called as uh, checkboxes. And coming to this radio is whenever we select in gender male female there will be two uh, round icons will be there now, those are called circular buttons is there now, so those are called radio inputs. Yeah, after that this is how is it's going to look when if we create a HTML form. Okay, no? So here what I'm doing is what I'm doing, I have created one form. Okay, from one form. So let us see what is this label is doing. So this label is giving a name for this input. Okay, this is this specific input. Okay, username. There you have to fill username in this input. So at that for that purpose we are using usernames, and also we can use placeholder also, but based on preference. So some people use both the things. Okay, some people use only one thing, either one or either label or placeholder. So I think you have to use both of them. It gives good understanding to user. So here what it is going to do. Here he created two labels. One is username and other one is password. For the username, we have given an input type text is input type text and created this input. Yeah, after that, for the password we have given type is input type is equal to email. Okay, so I have done something here. So let's leave it. So we have given password input type for password. Actually, I have to change for password. Okay, I have to change this thing. Let's leave it. So this is for password. Okay. So after creating all these things, form is going to look like this. Okay. So as you guys can see here, input type is equal to is submit there. Input type is equal to submit. Here we can, as you can see, it is a button. So you guys use only button element only. No need of using input type is equal to submit. So it's going to cause some difficulties in future. So okay, use button only. Okay. So coming to these classes and IDs. So as you can see, definition, a class can be applied to multiple elements on a page. Okay, so what it is used for? It is used to group element with similar styles or behaviors. So if 4 5 elements are having uh, need to be designed in similar way, at that time we are going to use this class one. Okay, no? For that purposes we are using classes. So for example, if you take ID, an ID must be unique within a HTML element. Okay, it is used to target a single or specific element. Like as we can understand from this that classes can be applied to multiple elements with a similar design. Okay, if you want to design the multiple element with similar design, we are going to go for classes. And if we go for IDs, if you want to style any individual item, we are going to use IDs. Okay, no? For JavaScript also, how we are going to use these JavaScript, sorry, these classes and IDs in JavaScript, I will be explaining later on. I hope everything is done here. Okay, good. Done.